in the last year alone. None of this was reported here, then, and since. Even in Israel, on my first night there, I was overtaken by the din and the deluge of the adversary Israeli political culture, of the mutual recriminations of right and left, of secular and religion. If Hamas is a state-sanctioned culture of hate, then Israel is a democratic culture of ongoing argument. The next morning, all that changed. All the newscasts led with the disappeared Israeli teenagers, soon changed to the abducted Israeli teenagers, dominating every Israeli discourse until Erev Shabbat, when I participated in what was called the largest, by the Guinness Book of Records, the largest Shabbat dinner ever anywhere, which followed one of the largest gay pride parades ever. But where the dominating theme was concern and hope for our Israeli boys, for Naftali, for Gilad and Eyal. And so it was, whether I was Shabbat lunch with Natan Sharansky, who reminded us all yet again of the importance of solidarity in a just cause. Or later that evening, when I visited with my family in Ra'anana, and what I found was my grandchildren, not just my daughter and my son-in-law, my grandchildren, knew the names of, were praying for Gilad, Eyal, Naftali. We're praying for them because it was part of their being at this point. The next morning, Netanyahu announced that 20 Israeli teenagers had been abducted by Hamas terrorists, a fact that then began to dominate every newscast. And we all joined together, friends and family, wherever we were, in angst and hope, while this painful drama remained, frankly, a footnote in Western political consciousness. My last day in Israel, I visited the Israeli Knesset, where every Chaver Knesset, every member of parliament that I met, right, left, secular, religious, whatever, in everybody's heart, on everybody's lips, was the hope, the prayer of Hashivu et Banenu, to bring back our boys. Reflected, and this has not been spoken of enough, of what was the whole investigative mission of the Israeli Defense Forces and what it was called, which was Shomer Achi Anochi. I am my brother's keeper. And something that I will never forget, an emotional, heart-wrenching prayer session in the Israeli Knesset. Men and women together, religious and secular alike, together in hope and prayer. As I look back on those 4 days in Israel, on what has happened since, and as speakers have said, for which there are no words, I'm reminded, as my daughter put it to me this morning from Israel, of the fact, as Yoel Leon put it, that we are one people. That we are united, and of the power of solidarity in a just cause. Of the power of Israel as a mishpacha state, of a family state, when Naftali, Gilad, and Eyal are everyone's children. Of the power of Israel in the diaspora when we come together in common cause. Of the power of a people that celebrates life and not death, and condemns this morning also the murder of a Palestinian boy, even as Hamas celebrates the killing of Israelis. Of the power of Moreshet Yisrael, the power of the Jewish history and Jewish peoplehood, of people, memory, book, land, and state. Of the power of morality, of the commitment of the Israeli Defense Forces, Tzahal, the most moral people's army in the world today. Something that should not be forgotten, something that must be continuously affirmed. A morality that can be best appreciated when we understand that Israel is the only state in the world today, and the Jewish people are the only people in the world today that are the standing targets of ongoing incitements to genocide.